Coming right up, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style. Play. And that challenge is right ahead. Coming right up after this. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now the starting group for the visitors. There's the pick. Now here's Thompson. He's covered closely. Fisher, the pass to Thompson. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Driving in, misses from short range. Pass to Hawkins. Over Flanders, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. To the paint, and that one is hammered home.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Back to Thompson. They set the screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Marion dishes the little. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here is Hawkins. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Marion. Just 5 on the clock. Over Fisher. Off the left rim and out.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Thompson outside. Now Fisher. They set the pick. Inside. Little with the rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
To the inside. And it's blocked. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 4. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense. Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage, exactly what you're looking for.
Fisher against Hawkins. Little with the screen. Pass to Hawkins. Little with the screen. Here's Marion. Here's Hawkins. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Hawkins has got 5.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Outside, Fisher. Pass to Flanders. Fisher against Marion. Fisher, right side, over Marion. Hits the front of the rim and out. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Hawkins. No good on the triple.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
From 12 feet out. And no good that time. 44% overall here in the first quarter. Marion passes to Little. To the paint. And it's Little finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Here's Kempton, guarded by Crawford. And it's Kempton missing. Jackson kicks to Crawford. 1:49 left here in the first quarter. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lakers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Kerr's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Thompson finds Wright. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Weaver the pass to Thompson. Will it go? No good there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going there.
Drills the three-pointer.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Kempton. No scoring in this one. Nice D from Crawford. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. They lead by 13. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
To the right side. Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Kempton. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot. Now Hawkins, and a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot blocking guard. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
The quick look, no good that time. The Lakers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to Wright. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Kempton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Marion outside. They set the pick. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Fisher outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you guys.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And here we can check out the score for him. That one is off. And he sinks the second. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Down low. Pass to Flanders. Fisher against Marion. Fisher looking it over. Over Marion. Fisher can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Marion dishes to Little. And stolen by Wright. Pass to Flanders. Back to Fisher. There's a screen. Now Wright, defended by Little. Here's Flanders. Clock at 6. They need this one, and it's good on the way in. Weaver's got his first 2 points.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
And here is Marion. He has 7. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here.
And your dance team.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look here at the visitors. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Lakers. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And I think for the Lakers, this was not the kind of season they had in mind. There are teams that would be satisfied with their position in the standings, but not one coming off the kind of terrific season they enjoyed last year.
Yeah, but let's not call it a lost season yet. There's still the possibility that they can make a strong run in the playoffs. And if that happens, all their regular season woes will be forgotten.
Thompson outside. Pass to Kabongo. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hawkins with it. 5 points in the game. Oh!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Thompson looking for an opening. Wright says a screen for Thompson. Top of the key, and that one's good. Wright.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 8 points for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thompson outside. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Fisher. It's deflected. Now here's Crawford. He has yet to score. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now Little. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And stolen by Kabongo. Here's Wright, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
At the line for your Lakers, Wright, taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for right. So both teams changing it up here. Both good from the line that time.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Now here's Little, guarded by Wright. Little kicks to Crawford. Little with the screen. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half.
With the score,
Up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like YouTube mutton chops. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. An impressive 65% having their way with this defense. We've got Kabongo. He's out there with Thompson. And it's Fisher in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. It's tipped. Here's Kabongo, defended by Little. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
away team ball.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
He's covered by Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 10.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Here's Little. Pass to Hawkins. And here is Marion. That's tipped. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now, here's Thompson. D right on him. He's whistled for the 5-second back of the basket violation.
I'm over here to see some stats for Marion. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's good from Hawkins. And so Hawkins drills both of them. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And so Fisher will bring it up for the Lakers. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Pass to Flanders. Fisher against Marion. Fisher inside. Still yet to score. Good work defensively by Marion. And here's Hawkins. Marion outside. Good on the triple.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
The Lakers shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Pass to Fisher. Thompson dishes to Fisher. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Hawkins. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Marion, defended by Fisher. Hawkins with it. 9 points in the game so far from about 16. Good as the jump shot falls. Hawkins has got 11 points.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And the Lakers call time here.
On the court is your hot squad.
Here's Flanders. Right outside. Here's Weaver. Pass to Flanders. Guarded by Jackson. Here's Kempton. Pocket 4. Right from outside. Kurz grabs the miss. Inside. Out to Marion. To the inside. Picked off in midair. Here's Kempton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Kempton's got his second bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to Kurz. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a brief look now at the best rebounders from the point guard position over the past month.
Substitution for the away team. Number 0, Kamari Crawford.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Kempton. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Crawford.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Here's Weaver. Knocks down the 3-ball. Weaver's got 5 points.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Back to Crawford. Here's the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team
The
foul.
offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. There's the drive. Kurz grabs the miss. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Good on the 3-point shot. 17 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Launches it. That shot off. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Crawford outside. To the left side wing. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Kurz has got 6 points.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
Right outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kurz the pass to Crawford. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Down low. 6 feet out. The shot is good off the backboard.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
First team foul.
First free throw is good.
Away team foul. Number 7. First personal.
He's off on the second. Kempton passes to Wright. This one for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Lakers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. We've got Hawkins, Little out there with Jackson, and it's Crawford at the 1. Curry gets the bucket.
He's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Little, guarded by Wright. Pass to Crawford. Here is Hawkins, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious end time on the rim. Jackson kicks to Hawkins. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lets it fly from 18. And he connects with the jumper. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. They set the pick. Curry way outside. Little with the rebound. Little's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Here's Curry, and Curry with the stop.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Jackson passes to Hawkins. Crawford outside. And it's Wright sending it back. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Curry looking it over. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Fisher against Marion. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Marion. Over Fisher. Over to the left wing. Marion against Fisher. 6 on the shot clock, and Marion gets it to go. Will bring it up for the Lakers. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Marion. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here's Flanders. Thompson outside. Connects from three-point range.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Marion against Fisher. Back to Marion. And stolen by Fisher. Here's Wright. And Wright throws it down hard.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Marion against Fisher. Stripped away. Pass to Flanders. Good, and it's Fisher picking up the assist.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Jackson, a screen on Fisher. To the paint. Deflects the pass. He's all alone. Here's Flanders. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Cabango is checked in for the Lakers.
Substitution on the court.
Fisher heading to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team.
No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Not gonna go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's the pick. 1:20 left in the game. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM. And you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's deflected. Now Thompson. Strong move off the glass. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Crawford looking over the floor.